Hey everyone! In this video, we're counting down the top 5 best tillers of 2025. Whether you're prepping your garden or tackling tough soil, we've got the best picks for you. Let's get started. Number 1. Greenworks 40V 10-inch cordless tiller. We chose this battery-powered tiller from Greenworks as our best generally choose since it doesn't require gasoline, begins effectively with a button, runs for up to 40 minutes on a single charge, and can break through compacted or clay soil. This cordless garden instrument comes with a 40-volt, 4.0 amp-hour battery, so no rancid gas exhaust, and no require to tie yourself to a adjacent electrical outlet either. Fair power it on and go. This is a front tine tiller with 4 8-inch tines that burrow down into the soil to a greatest of 5 inches. The tines turn quick sufficient so that the soil is struck 2,000 times per miniature, cutting and dicing through your plant bed. It has 2 6-inch wheels that roll effortlessly over the soil or other surfaces, and we adore how simple it is to move this tiller around impediments whereas easily cutting through the soil. Note, be that as it may, that this is not the best choice if your soil is full of roots, broadly secured with weeds, or stacked with rocks. But for existing plant beds with soil that's ended up compacted or heavy with clay, or that needs to have supplements blended into the local soil, it's difficult to go off base with this advertising from Greenworks. You can set the working width to either 8.25 inches or 10 inches, which is very helpful when developing soil in a vegetable plot or other range requiring cautious maneuvering. Not at all like numerous gas-powered or heavier tillers, this one doesn't make intemperate vibrations to bother your hands and arms whereas you work. Once you're wrapped up cultivating, the tiller's handles overlay down to make it simple to store, too. The included charger for the battery takes a couple of hours to completely charge the device up, so you'll too be rapidly prepared for your another work session. What we like. Runs up to 40 minutes on a single charge. Quick charging time. Easy to maneuver. Push button start. What we don't like. Not for utilize on soil with a part of roots or weeds. Doesn't till as profoundly as a few other models. Check link in the description box and order now. Number 2. Earthwise 13.5 amp corded tiller. If you garden in and range with clay soil, you know how troublesome it can be to burrow through it, and how tiring it can be to attempt and work supplements into the soil. But with this durable corded tiller from Earthwise, you'll be able to get the work done effortlessly and with small weakness, thanks to its capable 13.5 amp motor. Like the other corded alternatives on our list, you will require to supply an outdoor-rated expansion rope, but once stopped in, you'll adore the way this tiller easily chews through clay, hard-packed soil, and indeed roots. Keep in intellect that it's vital to halt the device instantly and clear the tines to the roots tangle around them. This tiller has 6 tines in the front, along with 2 raise wheels for simple maneuvering over the ground. You can alter the working width from 11 inches to 16 inches, that implies you can get indeed a large garden bed in tip-top shape for spring planting rapidly. With a greatest working profundity of 8 inches, the most profound on our list, you can work revisions profound into the soil or get the soil as cushy and light as conceivable for sound plants with solid roots. At 34.8 pounds, this isn't the lightest tiller out there, and we do wish that the handles seem overlapped down for capacity. But other than that, this is an awesome expansion to the garden device collection of anybody who has to deal with clay or compacted soil. What we like. No gas fumes. Deep working depth. What we don't like. Handles do not overlay for capacity. Check link in the description box and order now. Number 3. Sun-Joe TJ604E 16-inch 13.5 amp electric garden tiller. With a 13.5 amp engine, here's a corded electric tiller with bounty of control to chew through compacted soil, clay, and indeed roots that aren't as well thick. You'll require to have an outdoor-rated expansion line and get to an open-air electrical outlet, but no require for gasoline and no stresses approximately a battery running down before you finish your project. This tiller has 6 calculated front tines that burrow down up to 8 inches underneath the soil, clearing out your plant beds well prepared for the planting days ahead. The 2 raise wheels are 5.5 inches in distance across, which is a bit on the little side, but you can alter them to 3 diverse points to best oblige your landscape, making it easier to move the tiller where you need it to go. The working width is 16 inches and is settled. That makes this a great choice for bigger regions, but not very as flexible for working between lines of crops or other restricted zones. This is moreover a valuable apparatus for working corrections or compost down into the soil where your plant roots can effectively get to the supplements. We moreover like the tiller's double handles, which are comfortable to hold and crease down for capacity when your extend is done. What we like: can alter wheel height. Comfortable handles. What we don't like: rear wheels to some degree small. Tilling width not flexible. Check link in the description box and order now. Number 4. Champion Power Equipment 10037 inches. Front tine tiller. If you have a big garden to till, at that point you require a tiller that's moreover huge so you can get the work done in a sensible sum of time. Our best proposal for gardeners with a parcel of arrive to cover is this gas-powered monster from Winner Control Hardware. The 212 cubic centimeters, 4-stroke motor gives sufficient control to chew through clay, compacted soil, and weeds that aren't as well thick. It has 4 13.8-inch tines that can cut down to a greatest of 8 inches underneath the bead of the soil. Controls on the handles let you alter the turning speed of the tines, as well as set them to turn forward or in reverse. The working width can be balanced to a least of 16 inches or a most extreme of 22 inches. While that might be as well much for working your way between columns of vegetables, it's perfect for planting modern plant beds, getting an extent of soil prepared for planting grass, or working corrections into the soil around trees and shrubs. Like most gas-powered plant devices, you might require to yank the starter a few times before the tiller comes thundering to life, and it is louder than electric models, and also weighs a whopping 119 pounds, which can be troublesome to explore. But when you require control, it's difficult to beat this gas tiller. What we like: dual direction tines. Control over tine turn speed. Adjustable working width. What we don't like: some gas fumes. Occasionally difficult to start. Check link in the description box and order now. Number 5. Yardmax Rear Tine Dual Rotating Tiller. If you require a mammoth of a tiller to handle clay or compacted soil, or to cover a part of ground, at that point you require the control of a gas tiller like this one from Yardmax. With a 4-stroke, 209 cubic centimeters motor, along with 12 13-inch tines and the raise of the tiller that can be set to turn advances or in reverse, you'll before long tame indeed the hardest soil. We do wish the working width was movable, like our best for clay soil chews, the Earthwise corded electric tiller. But at a set 18 inches, it's wide sufficient to cover a part of ground in one pass, but not so enormous that it's inconvenient. The greatest working profundity is 6.5 inches. At 205 pounds, this is an exceptionally overwhelming apparatus, the heaviest on our list, so you'll need a partner to offer assistance gather it. Once up and running, it does have huge pneumatic wheels that offer assistance it float over the territory, but due to the weight, it can be a bit extreme to turn sharp corners. Like numerous gas-powered apparatuses, it can take a few tries to begin it, and you'll require to carry out occasional oil changes. Be that as it may, there is no require to blend oil with the gasoline. This is a California Discuss Asset Board, CARB, compliant gas tiller, meaning that it meets that organization's rigid necessities for diminished emanations, in spite of the fact that there might still be a moo level of fumes. What we like: very powerful. CARB compliant. Forward or switch control. What we don't like: very heavy. Requires intermittent oil changes. Check link in the description box and order now.